Now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! 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 Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade JJ Williams, and it's time to wrap up today's Rankin Bass triple feature, Frosty the Snowman Trilogy, with the Lorne Michaels produced Frosty Returns, starring John Goodman, Jonathan Winters, Jan Hooks, Elizabeth Moss, Michael Patrick Carter, Brian Doyle Murray, and Andrea Martin. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. As I said in the introduction, we're going to wrap up the Rankin Bass triple feature, the Frosty the Snowman trilogy, and we're going to discuss the Lorne Michaels produced Frosty Returns. And as our movie begins, Beansboro Elementary School has been canceled for the day due to a 7-inch snowfall. Now, while the adults incessantly complain about the problems that they have to deal with due to the snow and the ice, the children enjoy the opportunity to play outside in the snow. We then meet Holly DiCarlo, a depressed and lonely young girl and aspiring magician with only one friend, a tone-deaf nerd named Charles, who has a knack for climatology. While practicing a magic act with Charles, the wind blows Holly's hat off of her head, out the window, and onto a snowman, who ends up coming to life as Frosty, thus revealing that Holly's magic hat was that old silk hat featured in the original song and previous specials. Meanwhile, a new product appears in Beansboro, an aerosol spray called Summer Wheeze, which causes snow to instantly disappear and thus poses a real threat to Frosty. Now, Summer Wheeze's inventor, Mr. Twitchell, hopes to use the product to win over the people of Beansboro so that he will be crowned as the king of the Winter Carnival, believing that the title will give him actual dominion over the townspeople. At a presentation before the town council, a trustee voices their concern over the environmental impact of the untested product. So, Mr. Twitchell orders his pet cat, Bones, to open a trap door beneath her seat. Much to Twitchell's delight and Frosty's dismay, the town of Beansboro embraces Summer Wheeze, putting Frosty's very existence in jeopardy. When many of their classmates rally for the end of snow when in class the next day, Holly and Charles become Frosty's protectors, hiding him in a freezer and securing refuge for him in an ice castle that was built for the carnival. Holly then gets Frosty to appear at the carnival in an attempt to persuade the townspeople that Twitchell's product is dangerous to the environment, hoping that the citizens will rethink their dislike of snow. Frosty is able to convince the townspeople, and as a result, is unanimously declared the carnival king. A vengeful Twitchell then tries to run Frosty over with his delivery truck, but he misses and falls into a frozen lake. Frosty and Holly rescue a now humbled Mr. Twitchell, and they let him wear the crown and cape as they all ride in the ceremonial sled. Frosty then leaves Beansboro, but he assures Holly that he will return someday as our movie comes to its end. As a man who grew up on Frosty's Winter Wonderland and adores that special, I hated this special in the beginning. I feel that this one needs to be as forgotten about as Frosty's Winter Wonderland and 'Twas the Night Before Christmas are, because I just don't feel that this one is on par to the others. Now, over the years, it's grown on me a little bit. I do enjoy the song Let There Be Snow that's featured in this. But other than that, and let's be honest, John Goodman had some hefty boots to step into on the heels of Jackie Vernon's legendary portrayal of Frosty for all those years. He tried. He tried so hard. I take nothing away from the performance that John Goodman gave because it was good. It was endearing. It was warm. It was heartfelt. But it's not Jackie Vernon. This, you can tell with the animation and the story and just the downright resistance that the townspeople have in the beginning, that this is very much a Lorne Michaels Saturday Night Live Broadway video produced thing. It just doesn't have the same heart that the other Frosty specials do. And again, even though it's grown on me a little bit over the years, it just doesn't reach that bar that the other Rankin Bass specials have set for me. I'm not going to sit here and call it a horrible special or a horrible movie. Because again, they tried. They tried so hard. And you can see how hard they tried because you can kind of feel some of it come through. It just doesn't live to the standards and expectations set. So when it comes to my rating for Frosty Returns, I give this one 2.5 out of 5 stars. Again, and that's mainly because it gets an E for effort. Like, you can tell how hard they tried. It just failed in a lot of ways. What do you guys think of Frosty Returns? Let me know. If you're watching the premiere, leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching on demand later in the day, leave your thoughts and comments down here. Let's have that conversation, that discussion, that debate, that interaction in the comments below. And if you thought these last 2 days were completely overbooked and filled up with stuff, make sure you tune in tomorrow, right here to the Casa D18 Studios channel, for some more all-new episodes of Renegades Reviews. And we have another triple feature tomorrow. First up, we're going to take a look at a How the Grinch Stole Christmas double feature. First, we're going to take a look at the original 1966 How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring Boris Karloff, June Foray, Thurl Ravenscroft, and others. And then immediately following that, we're going to take a look at the 2018 Illumination version of The Grinch, starring Benedict Cumberbatch, Cameron Seeley, Rashida Jones, Kenan Thompson, amongst others. And then it's Saturday, so it's new release Saturday. We're going to be taking a look at the Netflix original film Falling for Christmas, starring Lindsay Lohan, Cord Overstreet, George Young, Jack Wagner, Alejandra Flores, Olivia Perez, amongst others. And as if all that wasn't enough, later on that evening, right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, as well as on the Jeff Meacham Network and across the Jeff Meacham Network multiverse of media, it'll be time once again for Open Mic Night. Noah Foster, James Hebert, myself, and whoever else decides to step on into the show and step up to the microphone will all be joining us discussing the latest news in professional wrestling. Damn it! But I digress. You're not going to want to miss out on any of that content right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, on the Jeff Meacham Network, across the Jeff Meacham Network multiverse of media, brand new episodes of Renegades Reviews, another Grinchy double feature plus new release Saturday. And that's only the third day of the month, guys. So much more in store this month. So make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that notification bell is turned on so you don't miss out anytime a video drops right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel or anytime we go live. as is the case with Open Mic Night, Stat Boy Sports Bar, pay-per-view PLE coverage, etc. Share these videos with your family, friends, loved ones, coworkers, movie fanatics, cinephiles in your life. Anybody who's a fan of Lorne Michaels and Saturday Night Live, anyone who's a fan of Rankin Bass specials, Frosty the Snowman, Christmas specials in general, John Goodman, anybody you can think of who would enjoy these videos that I make for you guys, share it with them. It's the only way we're going to boost my visibility up in YouTube's algorithms so I can eventually get monetized, make some money on this endeavor. Thank you once again to everybody who joined me and tuned in today. It means more to me than you'll ever know. And I will see you guys next time.